So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan back at it again, and I wanted to talk about what to wear to work. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because a lot of jobs they don't really have a dress code anymore. I work for the school district, and they don't really have a dress code. People just wear what they want. The problem is people still get discriminated against. Like you're like, oh, I can wear what I want, and then sometimes you still get discriminated against because there's like this like hidden rule of what you should and shouldn't wear. Like one time I was working for this family with my other job, and they didn't like how I would come in streetwear and not business casual. Another time, I was working for the group home, and they told me I was wearing too much streetwear, too much street clothes, and I'm supposed to show the guys at the group home an example of how you should be. You know, it's just stuff like that. I was working at a school one time where the teachers were making fun of the male teacher's assistant because they all dressed like just hip hop guys out the streets, and they said they weren't attractive and they didn't want to date them, and it was kind of funny. So that's why I wanted to talk about this. Now, this is only a suggestion. You should do what you want because I'm not a fashion expert, but this is only a suggestion. So you could take it or leave it. The other thing is, I understand that some people don't have the resources to like change their entire wardrobe. And if you don't, you just got to use your wardrobe and use what works because I know, or use what you got because I know a lot of people don't have money to change everything like that. And the other thing is, if you do want to change and but you think it's going to cost a lot of money, then you have to kind of just buy cheap stuff, like just buy basic t-shirts with no printing on them, or like just basic pants, like cheap pants or like cheap jeans. You know what I'm saying? So it's not I'm not talking about any brands or anything. I'm just talking about like basic stuff that you can get from Ross from dirt cheap. So that's what I'm talking about. So the first thing is shirts. Any type of collared shirt is fine. If it's got a graphic on it, usually Hawaiian print is good. But if it's like a hip hop graphic, I would stay away from those. And I'll tell you about that with the t-shirts. Um, with the t-shirts, it's like a basic blank t-shirts is fine. Like in a color, it's always good. You can get pattern t-shirts like with stripes or Hawaiian patterns, or like, yeah. But if you do graphic t-shirts, you got to be careful with those. Like I would stick to neutral graphic t-shirts. Like I like the Hawaiian print, and also I like vacation t-shirts. I'm wearing a vacation t-shirt that says Bahamas right now. Like those are very neutral, and nobody can really look at that and think some kind of way because you're wearing a t-shirt that says Cuba or Jamaica or Bahamas. Nobody, what are they going to say about that? Right? But there are controversial t-shirts, so you got to stay away from those. Like t-shirts that talk about political stuff, I would stay away from. I was wearing a t-shirt with Spanish prison art on it, and I liked it just because it said California original because I'm from California, and somebody called me out on it. You know, because there's some politics within with regards to Spanish prison art, and I don't know the politics to that. So I kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna let that one kind of slide. And one time at school, a guy was wearing a Hitler T-shirt where he was dressed as a clown, and he got in trouble for that. So it's like all those controversial T-shirts you should stay away from. Also, entertainment tees, anything that has like singers on it, or just anime or video games or superheroes or movies or anything like that, you should stay away from because it makes you look kind of lazy. Like you're there to work. It makes you seem like you're all about just going home and Netflix and watching a movie, and you're just trying to hurry up and get the day over and get paid so you can go and hang out and throw on your sweatpants and go and watch a movie or something. So I would stay away from entertainment t-shirts. Hip hop t-shirts too, because the hip hop culture is generally like loud and obnoxious, and it brings that kind of vibe to places. And especially when you're working with kids, when they see you walking around in hip hop t-shirts, it's like you set up the vibe for them. Like it's okay to be loud and obnoxious and just be like wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're walking around looking kind of like it's a hip hop music video, and so they pick up on that vibe. So I would stay away from that kind of stuff. With pants, basic pants, any type of basic pants is fine. You know, either pants or jeans is fine. Just if the jeans are too distracting with bleach stains and holes and bling bling on them, like no, don't be wearing those. Those are a little too distracting. And I would stay away from sweatpants because sweatpants make you look lazy, like you've been sleeping at home all day. You know, and if you don't have a stay at home job, you probably shouldn't be wearing sweatpants to work. Um, with shoes, one color is good. Just like one color is fine. I actually have this pair of Lego shoes that have multiple colors on it, the same color as like Legos, and I really like them. But you know, I was called out by my manager one time because you know it was just like he just kind of business casual. So I still wear those shoes sometimes because it's a Lego theme and Lego kind of goes with, you know, working with kids at the school or working with special needs kids. So that's why I still wear them and I really love those shoes, but you know, you got to be careful with multicolored shoes because, you know, they're just a distraction from work, I guess. That's what, you know, I found that managers were talking about. So then when it comes to hats, hats are the same uh you know rules with t-shirt. It's like if it's a sports team, fine, or if it's like a clothing line that, you know, maybe Adidas, Nike, whatever, that's fine. But once you add like entertainment, like back in the day, people used to wear superhero and anime baseball hats and Ninja Turtles and all this. No, don't do that because that it just either is a little immature and makes you look like a kid, or it makes you look like I said, you're just going home and hanging out and gonna watch a movie or something. Um, the next thing is jackets. Jackets are fine. There's this new style where people wear these jackets with all of these old school Nickelodeon cartoon characters, and I think that's a bit much because, like I said, it's distracting and it kind of just makes it look like you just want to go to work just to get a quick paycheck and then go home and hang out and you know flop around the house and just watch your little cartoons and you know that doesn't make a good impression. It doesn't make you look like you're taking the job seriously. Um, backpacks. Um, this is a controversial one because a lot of people say that you don't, you know, backpacks look like nerdy and they just don't look cool or whatever. But when you're on the subway and you got to bring stuff, a backpack is good. Like I got to bring my school uniform and a bunch of other stuff I need for work, and I have to bring food that I'm using all day because I'm working like 14-hour days. So I need to bring food and I need to be able to pack that. And plus, everybody on the subway has a backpack. So backpacks are fine. Backpacks are completely fine. The only thing I would say is stay away from the novelty backpacks. A basic backpack that's just like generic is fine, but once you start with the big cartoon characters and the anime and the superheroes and all that stuff, it just looks unprofessional. Like I said, are you gonna go to work or you're gonna go home and flop on your couch and watch cartoons? You know, that's the type of vibe. Or are you in middle school and you're just ready to show everybody your cool backpack and talk about Spider-Man or whatever? You know, that's not the vibe you want. So so no matter what, if all else fails with workwear, you just got to make it extremely generic. Like you can wear colors, yeah, but just make sure you don't put too much graphics and too much controversial stuff or show off your political agenda or whatever. Don't wear anything that will distract people and make them stare at you for too long and distract you from the fact that you're actually at work. So that's it. I'm your boy Jonathan. I'm out, y'all. Peace.